Are you struggling to pay back your debts? You feel they're just too much and your income is too little? On top of that, your expenses are increasing, making debt repayment quite difficult. You feel like you're simply delaying your financial collapse by taking more debt to cover the existing ones, thus walking deeper into a debt trap. So, what should you do to get out of this mess? Is getting rid of debt even possible in the first place? And if yes, how can you effectively pay back your debt to save a major portion of your income, which you're currently using to pay those debts? Hello, I'm Manyara, and I have been a personal financial professional for the past 2 decades. During this time, I have helped my clients get rid of debt that has held them back. And in this video, I will help you do the same by following simple, easy to do steps. By the end of the video, you will have a clear plan, charting all the steps from first to last until you become debt free. If you need help to ensure that you get the best outcome with your finances, I'm available for your support. Please check out my Financial Freedom course, my one-on-one financial coaching, and the Eternity Real Estate Program from the links in the description below. If you like this kind of content, please subscribe and share it with anybody who you think may benefit from it. Also, ring the bell icon to be notified each time I post a new video. So let's get started. Step 1. Take a keener look at your budget and change how you spend. Whether you make a monthly budget or not, chances are that you follow a particular pattern while spending your income. We are now trying to change this pattern to spend less and save more. You should know that you can pay back your debts faster and effectively either by increasing your income or reducing your expenses. In this step, we will do the second part, that is reducing expenses. This can be done by making a budget, then meticulously examining every item in it, organizing them based on their level of importance. From now on, items that are not essential should not be bought, and this strategy should not be compromised. After making the budget, make another list of the items you have chosen not to spend your money on and cut from your budget. Now total the amount. That is the extra amount that you can use to make additional debt payments. The success of this strategy hinges on your willingness to make short-term financial sacrifices to unlock additional funds for debt clearance. By temporarily cutting back on certain expenses, you can generate extra cash to accelerate the debt reduction and get out of the debt burden. Step number 2, increase your income. As I said before, you either have to increase your income or reduce your expenses. We are trying to do both for effective debt repayment. However, how you can make an extra income is a major question, and not everybody can do it. If you can, try to find side hustles you can do in your free time to pull in extra cash whenever possible. Some people do this by exploring the freelance world and offering services in which they have skills. There are countless options, from accounting, graphics designing, video editing, and even writing to narration. Another way to increase your income is to sell all items that you no longer use. Take inventory of your belongings and identify those that can be sold. Social media platforms can help you connect with potential buyers and turn your unused items into cash. Because you're burdened with debt, staying within your comfort zone might seem attractive, but it may not be the best option. Therefore, think of changing jobs or even careers. Sometimes going to a new employer can result in a higher pay, particularly if your skills and experience are valued more elsewhere. Exploring a different career path that offers better pay could also serve as a viable long-term strategy for increasing your income. No matter what you choose to do, the ultimate idea is to increase income in any way possible. Step number 3 is to increase your debt repayments beyond the minimum requirement. Until this point, we will be saving from your expenses and making extra income as well. You can use these two capital streams to make additional debt payments on top of the minimum payment that you're already paying. In that way, you can cut down the interest charges and increase the speed of paying off your debt. For example, let's say you have a 5-year 2 million Kenya shilling loan with a 20% annual interest. The monthly repayment of such a loan is 52,987. If you stick strictly to that monthly payment, it will take you 5 years to clear that loan, with approximately 1.179 million shillings spent on interest. However, if you increase the monthly repayments, say to 80,000 shillings, which is just 27,000 shillings more than the required monthly installment, you could wipe out the debt in just 2 years, 9 months, and pay only 608,000 shillings in total interest. You have cut down the repayment period by 2 years, 3 months, and saved 570,000 shillings in interest charges. The reason this technique works effectively is that by going beyond the minimum payment, you make a powerful dent in the debt amount. Step number 4. Use the debt snowball method. Let's say you are already paying more than the minimum debt repayments. The next step would be to use the debt snowball method that reduces your debts effectively. In this method, you make minimum payments on all the debts except the smallest one, to which you allocate as much money as possible. By focusing on paying off the smallest debt first, and then moving on to the next smallest, you generate momentum in your debt repayment journey. Not only that, but it also acts as a motivator. Seeing your debts vanish, even if they are small, encourages you to keep going. You will no longer feel overwhelmed because you have seen what you can achieve if you follow the steps. You can follow this strategy by making a list of your debts and arranging them from the smallest to the largest in balance. Keep making minimum repayments on all the debts while directing any extra funds towards paying off the smallest debts entirely. Repeat this process with each subsequent smallest debt on your list until all the debts are paid. Step number 5, you can alternatively use the debt avalanche method. Sometimes you might want to pay the debts with the highest interest instead of the smallest one. Well, this is exactly what you do in the debt avalanche method. With this strategy, you keep up with the minimum payments on all the debts while directing any extra funds towards the debt carrying the highest interest rate. By concentrating on paying off the debt with the highest interest rates first, you can ultimately save money in the long term. After clearing the debt with the highest interest rate, you shift the surplus funds to the next debt with the highest interest rate. This process continues until you have paid off all your debts. Once you get out of your debts, you will have paid less in interest rates compared to the scenario where you made equal payments on all the debts. That's because you did not allow the high interest debts to linger for longer, avoiding paying the high interest. Step number 6, refinancing debt. What if somebody could offer you a loan to clear all your debts? That's a loan at a lower interest rates than what you are paying? Well, if that happens, you will be able to save money that could have gone towards paying higher interest rates. But the question is whether this is possible. The answer is yes. It can be done by taking out a debt consolidation loan, a type of personal loan known for offering lower interest rates than existing debts. The rationale behind refinancing is straightforward. It allows you to secure a lower interest rate, establish a predictable monthly repayment, and set a clear loan term, all of which contribute to accelerating progress towards debt repayment. But one thing is important. You only take loans to decrease the current interest rates only. This does not apply to conditions where you don't have money to make debt payments, and you can take a loan for it. Doing this will instead put you in a debt trap, where you take a new debt to pay off the earlier debt because you are not making any contributions from your pocket. Step number 7 is another alternative, and that is to renegotiate with the lenders. Paying debt or not paying debt are not the only two options that you have. There is a third one as well, being allowed flexibility in paying. Interestingly, all lenders, including banks, lending companies, private individuals, keep space for moments where they might have to offer concessions. However, they will offer that only if they believe that you deserve it. Therefore, ensure you are prepared to present your situation honestly and provide relevant documentation supporting your claims. But before you contact your lender, first familiarize yourself with the options that your lender may offer for renegotiating your debt. These options can vary depending on your specific circumstances and the nature of your debt. Common options include restructuring the debt, settling or forgiving the debt, providing forbearance or temporary relief, and modifying the loan terms. Debt restructuring involves adjusting the terms of the loan to make repayment more feasible. This could mean extending the repayment period, reducing the interest rates, or lowering monthly payments. Settlement or debt forgiveness may be considered if you are experiencing significant financial hardship, with lenders potentially agreeing to accept reduced lump sum payments to settle the debt completely. Forbearance or temporary relief may offer a short-term solution by allowing you to postpone or reduce payments for a specific period, after which regular payments resume. In a loan modification, the original loan agreement is changed to enhance affordability, such as by adjusting the interest rates, the loan duration, or type of loan. After knowing your options, you can contact your lender and negotiate a mutually beneficial arrangement. All these steps will help you repay your debts faster and in a more effective way, giving you direction and steps to follow at every achievement. If you follow them, you will ultimately reach a debt-free state. Isn't it true that after watching this video, you realize that it's not impossible to clear off your debts? Would you like to follow these steps to get out of debt and take charge of your financial life? In the comment section below, share a tip you would suggest that can help somebody get rid of their debts. If you want to learn in more detail how you too can generate passive income so that you can finally gain financial freedom, then what you need to do is watch my free training, How to Grow Your Wealth and Attain Financial Freedom. Click the link in the description below and you will get immediate access to the training video. Click the link below and watch it now. If you love this video, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel for practical insights on financial freedom, personal finance, and financial literacy. Thank you for watching.